Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back today and to bring you this new video. Before we hop on in, I just want to make a quick announcement that Clyde's April collection is up. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but these beautiful, also I'm not topless, I'm in a top, but these beautiful zodiac necklaces are out. I'm wearing the Gemini one because I'm a Gemini, but they have them in all of them. They are really, really beautiful. Oh, that is so close, and my nail broke off. I've been wearing it a ton. So we have those. We also have, these are the starseed earrings. We have the divine goddess earrings, shine on earrings, so many other beautiful pieces. So be sure to check all of those out, and we are getting orders out really quick. And like I said, I am hand shipping the orders and doing all of that, obviously because of what's going on. I don't want other people touching stuff, so I will be personally, packing and filling and shipping your orders. If you watch my daily Polina vlog, you saw I vlog when I was going to the post office. But yeah, if you want any items, be sure to order them so we can get them out quickly to you, and hopefully you can have something exciting to look forward to. So it's just like a really beautiful collection. Like the divine goddess earrings, I'm obsessed with. I love wearing them all the time. I even wear them when I do yoga and they don't even bother me in my ears. Like I said, I've been wearing these recently, the star seed earrings. But yeah, you guys are really loving this month's collection. You guys are really loving the zodiac necklaces. So I'll have the link down below so you can get your order out and I can get working on it and get it out to you very, very quickly. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about new moons, moon cycle, and the importance of them and the way that you can use them or utilize them, or better way of putting it would be align yourself with them in order to manifest better. So every month, with the exception of a few months, there's months where there's like two, it's pretty kind of rare, but there's months where there's like the second full moon will fall into like there'll be one at the beginning of the month and then the second one will fall at the end of the month. But mostly every month has a new moon and a full moon. As I'm recording this right now, it is the 22nd. You most likely will be seeing this the 23rd. And today is a new moon in Taurus. First of all, a lot of you guys are already members, but I have a monthly membership. I call it the monthly goddess membership, where every month you get a PDF of that month's energy, of the new moon of the month, the full moon of the month, kind of the energy, what to expect, channeled messages, guidance, basically intuitive messages of how to utilize that energy, align with that energy, and what to expect. I've had this program, I want to say for 3 years, if not like over 2 years, and a lot of you guys are members. It's only $10 a month, and I'll have that down below, but I always outline the new moon and full moon of the month, so a lot of you guys already probably know that it is the new moon in Taurus. But if not, it's a really, really great resource to stay up to date with the kind of energetic patterns of each month, as well as receive, channeled messages and guidance from me. So I'm not going to talk about the specifics of this exact new moon in the sign, because obviously we can make just a whole video about that, but obviously the new moon falls in a different sign every month. And obviously right now it's Taurus season, and it's the beginning of Taurus season, it's the new moon, so right now there is a new moon in Taurus. But I wanted to discuss what is the difference between what is a new moon and basically how you can utilize it. So the new moon is when the moon is about to build, right? It's about to west, it's about to build up to a full moon, and then it's about to wane down and kind of release. So in the first 2 weeks is when intentions or things are blossoming or growing, is when the moon is growing. You can see it at night, it's growing from nothing. When the moon is new, you don't see really anything. It's a new moon, there's nothing to see there. I mean, maybe you can see like a sliver, but I would say for the most part you don't see anything there until it begins to grow, and like it'll start like little, and this part will expand, and wax until it becomes a full moon, which is usually 2 weeks, around 2 weeks. I would say usually it's exactly right, 2 weeks, or around 2 weeks after the new moon. So as you can see, that when you start on the new moon and then 2 weeks up to the full moon, it's almost like cultivation, right? It's like you plant a seed and something grows. So energetically, the energy builds momentum. The energy is kind of open. It's kind of like soil that's ready for you to plant intention on the new moon. It is open and ready. There's, the soil is just wet, fresh, and ready to be fertilized, and ready to have a seed planted in it. So around this time, people say set intentions, right? And this can look very different for various people. There are going to be various methods of setting intentions. I'm going to explain what happens when you set intentions, and then we're going to discuss various ways to set intentions. When you set intentions, you direct energy, you plant the energy in this prime time, and you usually see it cultivate and grow throughout the first 2 weeks, and usually because around the 2 week mark you will see kind of buddings of it, or for some people they'll see a lot of it come to fruition. Some people will see things fully come to fruition. It really depends on the person and it's very case by case, so I can't really say it's very case by case, but your intuition, your basic intention grows over that time. Most likely you'll begin to see buddings. You can even see a little bit like little sprouts things earlier on. So let's say you set the intention to like manifest a new job or a new career. Usually maybe around like day 10, day 12, 13, 14, you'll start to get an abundance of offers. Maybe a recruiter will reach out to you. These things will start happening that you can clearly see, or you'll be able to intuitively sense, are links to the greater picture. If it does not manifest yet around the full moon, it's really good to do a full moon ritual where which I have like a mini guide on. I have like literally I make these things so reasonable so they're accessible. I made a guide that has a full moon ritual and a new moon ritual on my website, and it literally outlines what to do for the new moon ritual, like literally step by step, and the full moon ritual. Basically, you can do the full moon ritual where you do it and you release any kind of blockages. So if you could write on a piece of paper, if you do the ritual, you know what I'm talking about. I'll have that down below, where you'll write like what that you release anything that's in the way that doesn't serve your highest good in alignment to reach your desire. And then most likely, most people start coming true. Usually most people will see it come true even like it could be before the 2-week mark, it could be at the 2-week mark, and then if you're still not seeing sprouts or buddings of it yet, and then you do the releasing ritual, usually you will see it come to fruition usually by a full cycle, so at least by the next full moon. Obviously depends how big the desire is, right? With manifestation is there's certain things that in this time space reality, although time isn't technically real, there are still things that require more moving parts. It's always best when you're manifesting for yourself, because when you involve others in other situations, you know that those are other variables and that's other free will. So you it's really good to be based on yourself and feelings of yourself, or things that you would like to cultivate or create. Does that make sense? Versus like involving other people, because that's manipulating free will. So you kind of want to keep it focused on yourself, like maybe, you know, attracting a friend who's aligned with you, or a career that's aligned with you, or more opportunities, or just more joy in your life, or just more abundance in your life, whether it's abundance in terms of financially, whether it's just abundance in terms of opportunities, of just beautiful moments. You just want, you just want to create more beautiful moments in your life. You can set those intentions, and obviously you can do your own research of what sign that new moon is in that month, because that's what's going to be more aligned with us. You can get a deeper look at that energy, so things that are more aligned with that sign will be the best to set intentions around. Or obviously you can, if you want, you can join. There's never any pressure. Whenever I like recommend a guide or something to you, I just want you guys to know I literally say it because I genuinely love all of this stuff and care about all this stuff. That's why I make all this stuff. But or you could subscribe to the monthly membership and then kind of have a little guide every month sent to you. Get it digitally delivered on the first of every month once you're a member, and you can sign up at any time in the month. So if you were to get it today, you would get it emailed to you right away. So that's the beauty of it. And those things end up coming to fruition. This is a really beautiful way to consistently stay on a manifestation track. So to say, if you just want things to look forward every month, right? Humans love progress. Humans love looking forward to things. That is just how we are. We love, you know, seeing things progress. That's why people love relationships so much, whether that's just a friendship, a business, or romantic relationships, because we love seeing things progress. We love seeing things move forward. We love seeing things grow, just like nature. The fulfillment and joy it brings us when we see a seed that we planted and it grows. Right now I'm trying to grow my own succulents. There's a lot of rain, so I'm not sure if they're going to survive. But, like, I'm so excited when they begin to sprout. And it's really easy. You just rip off a piece of a succulent and then put it in, like, is it called fertilizer or like soil, and then it grows. Usually I think you need to see a specific kind of soil with fertilizer, but I'll let you guys know, I'll update on my succulents. But you know, it's a beautiful way to kind of to manifest in rhythm with the universe. You know, it's kind of like the ebbs and the flows of the months, you know, the new moon, and then we're rising up, 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 and then down, 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 up and up and down, down, down. A general thing to keep in mind is from the new moon to the 2-week point is a really beautiful point to grow, to bring things forward, to set intention, to move things forward. This is the time, if you're going to be working towards things, putting action out there, or putting inspired action out there, putting creations out there. This is the time to plant. Like, the soil is open and you're planting and planting and planting, right? The moon is kind of, think of it as like your plant's being watered, it's being nourished. A lot of energy is being pushed and put on, so a lot of manifestations occur on or around the full moon because the energy is heightened. So you just planted all your seeds and then they're all under kind of like a mega mega system that allows them to blossom really quickly. Let's say you had a seed and then like around the full moon, they like, it's like this water sun little system comes, and before you see it starts to blossom, right? It's like an accelerated, almost, it's not technically an accelerated process, but you can interpret it as almost like an accelerated watering sun kind of, you know, cycle process that occurs around that time. And then the 2 weeks after the full moon, so, you know, waning, is when it's a good time to release. This is a good time to do a full moon ritual on or around the full moon. Also, I always say it's really good to do the new moon ritual within the 3 days of the new moon. You wouldn't want to do a new moon ritual the day before a new moon because it's a dark moon at that point, so it's a very strong, still a releasing energy. So you'd want to do it on the full moon or 2 days after, on the new moon or 2 days after, and on the full moon and 2 days after. I'm sorry, I'm saying new moon, full moon so many times that these words are getting scrambled, so I need to stay focused so you know I say the correct thing. But now I'll talk about specifics of things you can do. So of course people say set intentions, which to a lot of people sounds very big. I'm going to go over 2 to 3 ways to do it. One of my favorite ways is to do scripting. So what you do is you take a notebook. I suggest to get a notebook that is dedicated to new moon intentions or dedicated to scripting. So if you have like a notebook where you have like math in there and like random notes and things like that, I personally wouldn't strongly suggest that if that's what you have and you know you don't want to go to the store because of what's going on, you know, to each their own, and like maybe just like, you know, put like a divider in there and then make that the section. But I suggest getting a notebook that either you already use for scripting, like for other, if you already know what scripting is and you do it, you can incorporate this in your normal scripting practice, or you can get a notebook just for new moon intentions. Again, it's really up to you. In your scripting notebook, scripting is basically writing things as if they are already manifested. So let's say, for example, you wanted your dream career, you would write in your scripting notebook, this is just an example, but whatever resonates with you, you'd write like, today I woke up at 7:30 a.m. and the birds were chirping, and I was so excited to go to my 3rd day of work, or like my 20th day. Like, I was so excited to go to work. It's been 3 months since I've been there and I couldn't be more happy, you know what I mean? And you can go into more details, you're driving, what you listen to. The more you can get emotion in there and the more vivid you can make it, you kind of are bringing more and more specific energy in, which is really, really good. So basically when you're gonna do your intentions for the new moon, you can write them as if, so it's imagine it's a month from now, how would you want your life to be, and then script in that direction. It's gonna look very different for everyone, right? So it's hard for me to give like these examples, but hopefully you get the gist. You'd write as if like things are how you'd want them to be. You can make it like a short, like a, I don't want to say short story, but like a short little journal entry or scripting entry, or you can write in a more affirmation style, like I am happy, I am successful, I feel loved, I feel appreciated, my business is thriving, you know, I feel peace and ease and inspiration and creativity throughout the day. I'm happy to share my gifts with the world, whatever it may be. You can write them in an affirmation as if they are like, you know, in the present or occurring or have happened, or, you know, as if it's like that moment. Another thing you can do is just write genuine intentions in the form of gratitude. So you can say, I'm grateful for, and then write the things that you're grateful for as if they occurred. So you could say, you know, whatever it looks like for you, for the things that you, so whatever you'd like to manifest or create that month, to write that you're, you know, grateful for them. You could say you're so grateful for your amazing health. Maybe if you're trying to, you know, improve your health, or maybe you wanted to lose weight, you could write you're so healthy for your fit, lean body, healthy body, things like that. You can really, you know, get specific, but you may have to make sure it feels believable to you. You want to make sure your intentions feel believable, both in the original kind of scripting story and both in this kind of gratitude approach. Because when they don't feel believable, the reason they don't feel believable is because when you have a subconscious belief, most often it's because you have a subconscious belief that doesn't align with that statement, right? It's creating this kind of friction, and that friction doesn't allow energy to flow, and in turn doesn't allow energy to flow and manifest energy. And so you can start with affirmations such as I deserve, or I'm open to, and then insert the things that you've wanted to insert. And the more aligned your desires are with your genuine intent, coming from like a heart space and a pure space of good intent, and something that you like, a knowingness that you deserve it, and a place of like just resonance, the easier and the quicker that they'll manifest. And this is a really beautiful practice, and I'm really excited to share with you. I would love for you guys to come back and, you know, in a week or 2 weeks or whenever, a month, whenever you do this, and set your, if you'd like, you can write your intentions down below. If you'd like to share them with the group, I would love to read over the comments and send some energy your way, also to help you guys manifest things you want. So if you want to kind of give it a little acceleration boost, then be sure to write your intentions or what you'd like to manifest down below in the, you can just write them in general, or you can write them in the present tense. you could write, it depends on what resonates with you. Maybe you could quote them and write them in the present tense, or you can just write what you're gonna be manifesting, and all of us can look in the comments and direct our energy, because the more energy is directed towards something, the quicker it manifests. So I would love for our community, and I'd love for me as well, to read your comments and direct some energy towards your manifestations. I hope you found this video helpful. I love you guys so much. If you have not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. If you maybe forgot, or this is the first video you're watching, if you've been watching a few videos and you just forgot to subscribe, be sure to click that button. Be sure to also hit the bell notification so that when I upload, you are notified. I love you guys so much. I also have a vlog channel, Daily Polina. If you're interested in seeing more daily kind of lifestyle videos, you feel free to check that out. I will see you on my website for other resources, guides, and one-on-one work, as well as on Instagram. Mwah.